Hi, let's talk eyeshadow. Let's talk in particular about Unique Moodstruck Addiction shadow palettes. I am lucky enough to have 3 of them, but there are 5 altogether. I'll show you the colours. I love them. Right, shadow palette number 1, first of all, is sort of bronzy and browns that I use often, as you can see. Palette number 2 is sort of silvers and greys, which I'm going to use today. And number 3, which is my newest one, it hasn't been used so much yet, is pinks and silvers and sort of purples. Number 4 is sort of bronzes and teal. And number 5 is, wow, pinks, purples, oranges, all those sort of fantastic colours. So I haven't got them yet. It's one of those situations that no matter how many free or half price products that I earn, I'm like, oh my God, what do I get next? My next thing I've got on order is actually the facial primer, which I should have put on before my foundation. And I was hoping it was going to come yesterday, and it didn't. But first of all, let me put on some eye primer, because this helps. First of all, it helps your eyeshadow go further than it would do normally, and it brings out the colours, which ours are highly pigmented, and of course it makes them last longer as well. Oh, squeezed too much out then. Oh, now I've dropped it on the floor. Never mind. So in an ideal world and in an ideal video, I should have put this on first before I started talking about those eyeshadows to let it dry for a few minutes, but I didn't. So there you go. I'm sure it'll be okay. So I'm going to use number 2 today, and I'm going to show you a little trick. You may think I'm balmy, but it works. Unless, of course, you're very good at eye makeup, which I'm not. I'm not a makeup artist, as you probably know, probably guessed. But I have learned quite a few tips and tricks over the last year or so that I've been with this company, and this is one of them. Ooh, apart from I seem to have a very rubbish piece of masking tape. How about that? Might be a bit too big, and of course trying to stick to my makeup. Okay, let's just go with that one for now, and I can show you, can't I? So I've got a super cool, actually let me take that off and get one that's a bit smaller, and it might be better. Hopefully that'll be a bit better. That's it. Right, okay, so let's go for it. I've got this fabulous brush. Everlasting brushes these are. Look at that great angle on that. It's really thin as well. It's great for getting in those little creases. So I'm going to go for, I'm going to have a lighter colour, and then a slightly darker colour, and an even darker one in there, right in the crease, and a light one again at the top, okay? So I'm going to go for that lovely silvery one. Now, I'm a rather mature lady, so I have to be a little bit careful with sort of shiny things. Mind you, personally, I don't think there's any rules in makeup. Whatever you want, you go for it. But I've got hooded eyes, so it's good not to have too much glitter, because it brings out, well, shows off any sort of like, let's call them discrepancies, shall we? Oh, very attractive. Right, so I'm just going to press it on. I'm not going to sweep it on, sort of like in a sweepy motion. I'm just going to press it. And that's how you get the most colour. Love this colour. It's really pretty, I think. Hardly hurt my eyes, but I love the colour. Right, now I'm going to go for That one was called Romantic. This one is Honourable. I'm going to go for that one now, and I'm just going to use that little angled brush and go in the crease. But again, if you've got hooded eyes, you shouldn't go too far over towards your nose, but you do need to take it up a little higher than people that don't have that hood. I've got a cat crying now in this one. That's it, and I'm just going to blend those two colours together. Make sure I haven't got too much silver on that. So I'm going to blend that one out, just with little circular movements. Take that over a little bit. Blend that one there, and then what I'm going to do is take another little bit more of that Honourable and bring it down here so it's in a V. Can you see? So it goes like that and then round into a V. So again, it's just a little bit softer. Yeah. Hello, pussycat. Now I'm going to go darker again. Let's go for it. I'm going to go for Cocky. That one there. This is one I always panic because I put it on and I go, oh my God, it looks so dark. Oh, it doesn't look quite so dark now. Maybe because I was like expecting to go, oh my God, look so dark. That's it. And I'm just going to blend again. Let's take a little bit more into that crease line again, down here. Now you can use these just as I am, straight from the palette, or you can use them with rose water or a little bit of water to make the colours even darker. So of course you can use that if you want to, excuse me, as an eyeliner, or even just to get a stronger pigment on that colour. Right, I'm now going to go, let's have a think. I'm not going to use that one as a top one because it's rather shiny and I don't want that to show up too much on there. So I'm going to use this one just to go up underneath my eyebrows. That's it. And I'm going to go even a tad darker. Just a tiny bit. That's it. Blend, blend, blend. Obviously, the longer you can spend on blending, the better it will look. Apparently, it's all about the blending. Now, I'm going to take that off. Did you see? I've got a nice little line there. If I want that little line, I can, of course, if I want to, take it underneath. Let's have a touch more. That's it. And again, you can just soften up that line. Now another little tip, if you had wings, not wings, what am I talking about? Hooded eyes. I'm thinking about wings with eyeliners, aren't I? Is to put a tiny bit of concealer there, and again, it just tidies up that line. Do you want to come and say hello, Mo? This is Mo. She's got 3 kittens she's feeding. You want to get down? There you go. So there you go. Right, I've decided I'm only going to do one eye because it's taken quite a long time, isn't it? So I'm going to do some eyeshadow with this one as well. Not eyeshadow, eyebrow pencil, or eyebrow shadow, should I call it. So again, I'm going for that dark one. See, very sort of like sketchy old eyebrows there. So I'm going to draw a little line with that brush. And again, if you've got hooded eyes, take it out very slightly. Don't be tempted to bring it in here. I can see some of that concealer now that I used over the top. Whoops! Trying everything today. Try and blend that a little bit. What's the matter, Mo? It's not your dinner time yet. There you go. Touch it up with a tiny bit more of that lovely silver that we started with. There you go. And I will be back to you shortly with some mascara.